Okay, so I did not mean for that other song to play. Thank you, YouTube, for auto-playing to that different song. But anyway, how you doing, Goomba? Thank you for the 1 bit, by the way. But anyway, happy 4th of July, anyone, for anyone who is at the start of this VOD. By the time I'm streaming, it is July 4th, like, near the end of it. But tonight we're gonna be doing more PvZ2 Reflourished. We're gonna start Big Wave Beach, alright? It's happening. It's happening. We are doing Big Wave Beach. I don't got much else to say. Let's just move on. Buy them. Okay. It's after 10 p.m. EST by the time he went live. Look, alright, it's literally, I was just busy today with family and all that. I got to see fireworks today, which was, you know, pretty cool. But yeah, we're starting Big Wave Beach. I don't know how much of Big Wave Beach we're gonna do tonight. But we are going to try to do at least a bit of it tonight, so. But first, we got a Pinata Party. We got a Pinata Party to do. And the last time I played Reflourished, it turns out that Zach Scott has now started playing Reflourished, which is interesting. I'm actually kind of happy that he's playing Reflourished, if I'm being honest. I know I've talked about it in a few other streams, but those aren't really related to PvZ2 and all that. So, I figure I should mention it in the first PvZ2 stream after he starts doing that. But yeah, it's cool. This thing, this is the thing that I've been warned that in vanilla it can just solo Gargantuars. I'm assuming it can't do that anymore, which is kind of sad, but also very understandable. Very understandable why. It does in vanilla, I've tested. Jesus Christ, man. Why did I place a... Go away. You go away. Alright, let's do this, since they're all boosted. What? Okay, I think that did something. Is the game a little bit too quiet for any of you guys? I feel like he's a bit too quiet. Do that. Do that again. It's very nice of them to give me a column of just power tiles for me to just spam. Bro, my ears are deaf from fireworks. It's likely not you. Alright, if you say so. Okay, that is really funny. I just got a costume for Tall Nut. It was that one you just saw just then. I just got a costume for him. Thank you, Reflourished. Thank you. Thank you so much. Why am I in Dark Ages? I want to go to Big Wave Beach. Let's go. Look at this beautiful beach. It's got everything a growing plant needs. Sun, sand, and lots of water. Caution, user Dave. My sensors indicate that there are zombies on your beach. That's not how the saying goes. And far too much water, it will overwhelm the plants. Dark Age... Dark Ages is done! I've done everything in Dark Ages! We don't need to go back there, alright? We don't need to go back to the dark times. No problemo. We'll just lay down some lily pads. Then the other plants can ride the waves. Or as the vernacular, as this era goes, they can hang 10. Right on, Penny. Right on. Okay. I mean, it's literally just level 1. It's usually just brown coats, bucket heads, cone heads, the usual sort. So what do we bring in for the first part here? I think Solar Pea will be really good for this world in general, because isn't it a thing where, like, flying plants can just ignore the tides? They don't need lily pads. I think that's a thing. I'm pretty sure she'll be very, very useful for this. Other than that, you and I just don't know. Just bring you, and you. Actually, no, not you. You. They don't need lily pads? Yeah. Figured that much. Well, let me turn up the tunes a little bit. I do like Big Wave Beach's, like, main, like theme, like the main theme of Big Wave Beach, like the song that's playing right now. Mostly because it's a guitar. I like guitar. Solar Pea is up. Two columns of mushrooms are good. I just wasted that. I am the greatest at not being wasteful. Can't you just see from the amazing play just there? Grab one of these for later. Anyway, how was 4th of July for any of you in chat? Mine's been pretty chill, honestly. I got to go watch some fireworks. Got to eat some hot dogs. It's pretty standard, honestly, for July 4th. Overall, it's been a good day. Boring, not gonna lie. There's so many things for me to collect just because of all the sun and the coins. You can go away. You know, I like the fact that I pointed out that this thing can go above water. I just haven't placed one above the water yet to see if it actually works. Which, I mean, I do, yeah, it does work. I didn't doubt it in my mind. I was just pointing out that I literally did point that out, and I just didn't put one on the water. Basically, I'm a bad streamer, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Solar Pea is definitely gonna be a really useful plant for this world. Sorry, I'm gonna have to ruin the symmetry with this one Solar Pea that's just on the water. Lily pad. User Dave. Data suggests that we should beware of the tides. When the tide comes in, it'll be a wipeout for our plant friends. Indeed, but the tide line indicates how high the water will rise. Plan accordingly. The tide comes in, the tide goes out. Who can explain it? That would be science, User Dave. So, just plain old bucket heads, cone heads. We're just gonna bring the same setup. But this time we have lily pads. I don't know why I was struggling to remember what it was. It's quite literally what it is on the tin. Let's speed things up. I keep forgetting the speed button is a thing. Also, speaking of like the speed up button, I was actually playing Endless Ops offline with a few friends, and one of them mentioned that I think it's a thing on PvZ1. Like they did an update on PvZ1 recently where like they added the fast forward button, but like PvZ1 mobile, they added the fast forward button, but only if you can buy it, I think, and you only have it for 7 days, I believe, which is just why it's a fast forward button. It's a fast forward. Why do you need a paywall and an accessibility feature? Or like a quality of life feature, I mean. That sounds stupid if I'm being honest. It's actually absurd. I just want to say, like, they've done some some really like fucking weird updates to PvZ1, like at least the mobile version. Because like first it was making you watch ads for lawnmowers, and then there was like then there was like the fucking like adding the fast forward button from PvZ2, but only for like a week at a time. That like what is the point of that? Like, actually, what is the sense in that? I don't know, it's just confused by it more than anything. I don't know what I did that for. Yay, first Shrieking Violet use on this one bucket head. The very necessary Shrieking Violet on the one bucket head. Like, completely necessary. Alright, bro is just dead. Yeah, definitely want to save it for the sun bonus. I don't think we really need the plant food bonus right now. Because, like, we already have Power Lily if we just want to bring more plant food. So, you know, that's always an option, like, not locked to us. When fighting zombies from the deep, we need a plant with the appetite of a shark. I got your drift, Benny. You're talking about Chomper. Indeed, his sharp teeth could turn the tides of battle. Hey, I have an idea too. We could call this Chomper Week. If we must use it, Dave. If we must. Chomper! Chomper, my beloved. My favorite Garden Warfare 2 character. You'd think I'd be joking, I'm literally not. Actually, like, digests pretty fast. Like, faster than he does in PvZ1, I think. Decently fast. Digestion. Don't you want to buy Chomper from the microtransaction store that definitely exists in base vanilla PvZ2? Look how much fun you can have with Chomper. If you pay like $4.99 for Chomper right now in the microtransaction store, you too can have this much fun. I know this is Reflourished, but I really wanted to make that joke because they made Chomper a premium in vanilla. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean one of the single worst PvZ1 plants is a premium plant? I found that pretty funny, honestly. Suck. 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 No! Why do they lock the conveyor belt? No! My perfect symmetry of chompers! My perfect symmetry! No! Anyway. Let me change things over here. Over here. There we go. Oh man, such a crazy mix-up. They added an imp. They added the mermaid imp. Such an interesting mix-up. Here. I wish we had Chomper pretty early on, honestly. I know he can't for obvious reasons because it's the Reflourished is about like staying true to vanilla and all that. So he really can only be in the expansion, but I really wish you did just get Chomper after that level. Because I would be so down to do this entire level of Chomper. I do want a different attacker though. I don't want to just use Solar P every single time. Maybe it brings Soybean Pod. Grows helpful zomboids. What's the lawn looking like? It's looking. Maybe Blockley? Sure, we'll go with Blockley. I really like the Big Wave Beach theme. It's just really good. One Blockley should do right there. First time Solar P is on the thumbnail. Yeah, I put Solar P on the thumbnail because I do want to include more of the premium plans I've actually started getting throughout the entire series. But also, I think Solar P is just generally good for this world in general, so. Anyway, how you doing, Devenson? Go, my zomboid. You need to start getting more block leaves down as well. I did not expect that. Well. Oh, wait, hold up. Shrinking Violet! Let's go! It's actually, like, really good for this. What do you mean? What? I'm sorry. What? It shrunk one zombie, even though it was in the middle of like 5 of them. Did he just decide to have a day off or something like that? Neon mixtape tour on Reflourished. We're not gonna be a Neon mixtape tour for like a while. That is just not relevant. Just kind of been letting them eat them at defense. Check the almanac. I will have to do that in a moment. After this level, probably. So wait, if I do that... Does it only shrink in the one lane? Because I remember that it used to cover a 3x3 area. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's still good. It's still good. But yeah. That's a bit rough. I need to get some of my sun trims back. This is the fun part about playing 3 floors, about knowing the changes that they made from PvZ2. It's just the random bullshit changes that I don't that I don't realize. Yeah, there's a bit too many up on this top lane. Rank all of them. There we go. Absolutely decimated. Attack of the Zomboids. Yeah, I'll have to check the almanac in a moment. Never mind. I'm going to check it anyway. Yeah, it still covers a 3x3 area. So, I don't know. Okay. Well then, I don't know then. I don't know what that was for then. Maybe it's because of the water? I don't know. Because the other tiles didn't have lily pads for some reason, so I don't know how that would work. First of all. Water is bad. Yeah, let's just let the conveyor belt do its thing. I did not mean to place that walnut that close, but it's fine. Can I have some more pea shooters as well? That'd be kind of nice. On this lane. Okay. Alright. Just give me Tangle Cups from now on, and then we'll be chill. We'll be completely and utterly chill. Can I have that wall on back, please? Thank you. How you in the mediocre speedrun? Tangle all of them. Man, Tangle Kelp is such a good plant. I love how it kills zombies. And be gone. The one surviving Tangle Kelp. Looking 4th of July. Well, it is still 4th of July for me, so happy 4th of July. I don't know. Time zones, it could be the next day for all I know. But for where I am, it is July 4th. So, yes. Survive the zombie attack with most plants picked for you. So, this is basically PvZ 2.5. Ooh, Snorkel Zombie. Okay. Why? Okay. For what reason do I need to just bring Pea Shooter? Okay. Sure. I guess. I'm fine with this. Is it gardenless? This is PvZ2 Reflourished, mediocre speedrunner. I get that. You and I don't know, you. We're gonna entertain the idea of bringing Pea Shooter. This is probably a bad idea, but we'll go with it. It's kind of crazy how Zaxxon is playing Reflourished now. I'm actually really happy that he's giving it a try. I like Reflourished. I think it is a good mod, and also it's just nice to see him not play vanilla PvZ2 with overpowered premium plants. Like, overpowered max level plants and all that. Place that for you preemptively. I saw that first video, I actually shit my pants. Yeah. I'm happy he's trying it out. I've already had this talk in a previous stream, but it is pretty funny to me that like the first time in the first episode of Reflourished that he does is that It feels like it's been so long since he played, like, PvZ2 with normal balancing, that, I don't know, it is just funny, like, seeing him refigure out how to play PvZ2 without max level plants. I doing Pancake. Because, like, literally the first level, he brought 2 Sun Producers with fucking Kernel Pult Repeater. Just completely unnecessary in every way. I just thought that was funny. I don't know about you guys. That is a lot of children. Make the children go away. He's gonna chomp through the sunflowers a little bit. It's not ideal. We actually only have 3 sunflowers, so again, this level is a bit rough if you don't bring an actual attacker. Alright, lily pad here. Give us a little extra juice. Alright. Last guy gone for 2 and 25 is crazy. He played it earlier this year. Like, he was uploading videos on it earlier this year. It's not... He comes back to that game every now and then. It's not like he doesn't play the game anymore. This won't hit the snorkels, will it? It will. Okay. Glad to know Cherry Bomb still ignores snorkels even though they're underwater. Necessary. Completely necessary. Hey, we actually got Tangle Kelp this time. It kind of feels like we unlocked it a level ago, but alright. Episode 3 dropped an hour ago. As you have said. Then cool. I'm not gonna watch it on stream though. I'll probably watch it in my own time. Something like that. Ooh, completely watered. Think this is the time we bring back Solar Pea. Because Solar Pea can actually float. So we don't really need lily pads for Solar Pea. Although we could still place them on lily pads if that wasn't obvious. I'm thinking for wall. Probably Infinite. I know Infinite is also going to be another plant that's going to be really good for this world. Because I think Infinite's plant food blocks the fisherman's hook. And you all know how annoying Fisherman is, so... Squash. Sure. I think I need to hop on Reflourished. I've been focusing on Fusion. Yeah. I'm still waiting on to do Fusion. I have said in the past that I don't have plans to do Fusion, but maybe after I'm done with PvZ2 Reflourished, I'll hop onto it. I don't typically like getting on games like during their hype cycle, so. Well, unlike in the case of Sonic X Generations, that was an exception, right? Eventually, I'll probably get to it. It's just now is not the time. Solar P. Wow, that didn't hit the other end. Crazy. Kinda like Dave. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. That was not funny at all. That was just not funny in the slightest. That Captain Flare dropped a video on Fusion. Yeah, I did hear that he was gonna do Fusion like somewhat soon, so yeah. I kind of did expect him to start on Fusion because not only he's been getting requested to do it a lot. I've like personally talked with him like maybe about him maybe doing a Fusion series and all that. Like he's talked about it with me. So yeah, glad he's doing it at least. Do not eat my solar pea. Let's do this so that the snorkel zombies can just stop being annoying. I'm sad because his last 4 streams were only on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure he said the Deltarune series was exclusive to YouTube only, so it's probably the reason why. Like the flash stream on YouTube because I don't use Twitch. I mean, it's not like he's not streaming on YouTube at the same time as Twitch. You know, it's multi-streaming for a reason. But I do get like wanting to have some series not be multi-stream both to both platforms. Like especially for a game like Deltarune. I don't know. Deltarune seems like a special case to not want to do like Twitch stream on. Since he is just starting like Twitch streaming and all that. What's wrong with Deltarune on Twitch? I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with like Deltarune on Twitch. I'm just saying, like, it does make sense for him since he has a bigger following on YouTube, so he'd want to keep like some series on YouTube. Whereas on Twitch, he's like he's just started, so I don't know. You'd have to ask him, but yeah, it does make sense to me at least. My research indicates that the sport of bowling experienced a heyday during this era. Ooh, is this the bowling minigame? Let's go. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Penny? I find your thought process indecipherable, user Dave. I was thinking that bowling bulbs would make excellent allies here. Huh, I was thinking how much I love wearing bowling shoes. So many colors, right there on my feet. First guard, okay. Are we about to do the... Is this literally the Gargantua level already? Like, are we just straight up about to get a world key? Because that'd be really funny. Yay, walnut bowling, but without the walnuts. So it's not that exciting, honestly. It's not as exciting when it's just bowling bulbs. But it's still cool, I guess. Saving onto these for later. It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Okay, they really want me to use one of the explosive balls. Like, they really want me to use them. I think I will. Just this once. Okay, they want me to use one here, definitely. I know, right? What's wrong with me for real? Yeah, I don't know. So I've never really played PvZ before. Can you tell me if it's good? Nah, this game is trash. I'm only streaming it because I need to, for whatever reason. Nah, PvZ is fun. being for real. I do like the PvZ tower defense games, specifically. PvZ 2 Reflourished is a good mod for PvZ 2. It just makes the game less, you know, bad. That was a great explosive ball. Nice. Are any of the games free? The first two PvZ games are free on mobile, but they're also heavily monetized. If I could recommend you PvZ 2 Reflourished, there's a bunch of guides on how to install it on YouTube. You can just search up like how to download PvZ 2 Reflourished. It's pretty simple to do, honestly. I would recommend that if you're looking for a free alternative. But the main games are free on mobile, either way. I definitely would say that PvZ 2 Reflourished is a pretty good game to start with. I would probably play PvZ 1 first, though, if you can. PvZ 1 is a timeless classic, man. I don't know, man. The sound effects for the bowling bulbs, I mean, it's not bad. It's just I miss the comical bowling noises that the walnuts used to make compared to this. It's just lame. Die, please. You take so many hits. You take so many hits. It's actually ridiculous. Please die. Please die. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Oof. Whippy! It's just this one cone head left. Yippee! Okay, that was not the Gargantuar level. Crazy how we get Gargs before the actual Garg level. How many levels do we have to do until we get to the Garg level? Let me see. All the way until day 16. Okay, we might try to go for that, and then I might end stream after that because it did start pretty late. Without planting on Dave's mold colonies. Okay, so basically we can't just we just can't we just have to use lily pads for every tile. Cool. Got it. So, thinking like we want to do a close range setup because of the snorkel zombies. We could do that and then also have like a main attacker in the back. Snap Pea. Snap Pea, my beloved. Snapdragons at the front. Ooh, fire. Extra protection against attacks. Okay. We're not gonna bring any walls. We'll just bring Snapdragon then. We will just bring Snapdragon. And as for anything else, we'll bring... I don't want to bring Ice Bloom, even though it's... Because it's boosted. I want to say that for a level that we'll actually have trouble on. So if you... And... Squash. Wait, nope. Tangle Kelp. Where's Tangle Kelp? There it is. There we go. This should be good. I wonder how Snappy will interact with the water. Seems kind of funny. Set up another Tangle Kelp there. Optimizing this. Absolutely optimized. He is so good at vegetation versus the undead. So amazing. They love sending zombies in the top and bottom, man. Actually kind of annoying. There we go. Snapdragon for the win. Oh, we just can't... Okay, so... Snap Pete was kind of a dead slot anyway. Snap Pete was just a dead slot anyway, so don't even worry about it. Lost track there. Lost track a little bit too easily. Okay, I think we definitely could have needed a wall. Like a wall plant to help us make this a little bit more sustainable, honestly. Because they can just spam Snorkel Zombie. I didn't expect them to do that. I'm gonna be real. Alright, well that lane's just gone. Come on, Snap. Alright, so Snapdragon's boost is actually terrible. Don't bother using it. Snapdragon's boost is actually terrible in Reflourished. Don't bother with it. I mean, I'm sure it's, like, good in normal circumstances, but, like, the fact with Snorkel Zombie, it was just not... just wasn't that great. We'll do that. BU. I thought the game just crashed. I thought the game just crashed. I'm gonna be real. Claim all these money. We do have this mission to do. Future Crash. Get ready for Crash Course and Epic Quest. Coins. We might do that next stream, honestly, because I don't think I'll have time to do that and the Gargantua level. Oh, it's a conveyor level, right? Yep. We get to use Bowling Bulb. This is gonna be fun. They are already sending so many zombies. Jesus Christ. Wish that the conveyor could go a little faster, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't want lily pads if I'm being honest, game. I don't see how more lily pads will help me, especially with when I'm trying to deal with bucket heads. Alright, well, I'm losing that lawnmower, I guess. Sure. Pea shooter and lily pads. Let's... Sure. Think I'm the only one here? Yeah. God, it is just really stingy with the bowling bulbs. Unreasonably stingy, if you ask me. Alright. We recovered a little bit. Covered at least a little bit. That is a lot of bucket. Why there's so many bucket heads? Dude. Okay. There are so many bucket heads, man. I guess this is the reason why they give you so many plant food. Remember me? I think. I think you were like one of the dudes that spammed in my chat one time. How you doing? The old viewer. Were you here when the Gamer Kingdom just started? I am not sorry for saying that. I am just not sorry for saying that. Why are you giving me lily pads? Whippy stalling. Okay, you're just not gonna give me a plant to stall with? Okay, sure. I tried the lilies when you sent like 3 messages. Yeah, how you doing, Omni-Man? Okay, 1 second. Need change. Okay. Draw the zombie attack with most plants picked for you. Sure. PVZ 2.5. Yeah, Omni-Man, please stop. Please don't spam in the chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sunflower bowling bulb. Okay. I just realized Surfer Zombie is here now. Ugh. I don't like Surfer Zombie at least in Allverse when I've been playing that in my own time. I don't know. I just don't like Surfer Zombie. It's just so annoying. Does he do the same thing in Reflourished where he like surfs over your plants as well? I'm pretty sure. So question here, I got 75 XP from 3 chat. I don't even know how the XP system even works. I'm gonna be so real with you, Pancake. That was only enabled literally the last time I streamed. So your guess is as good as mine. Like, I did not enable that myself. That just happened. So, yeah. Why am I okay? Potato mine. Yeah, potato mine is gonna be such a good. Is gonna be such a useful plant in this level. You know, where like most of the board is water and can't be planted on lily pads. But potato mine is obviously a really great plant for Big Wave Beach, man. Even rely on bowling bulb. You and I don't want to be boring and bring Squatch again. I'll just I don't know. Double tumbleweed, because why not? Double tumbleweed. Okay, well, they're sending 2 zombies in that 1 lane. Sure. Why not? I'll just have to put 2 Tangle Kelps there then. Can you put these on? Okay, no, you can't. You can't put them on on the lily pads. So again, kind of not necessary. I like how Tentacle Kelps can, like, almost solo a whole level. They're just that good. With how slow, like, how fast the recharge is. Just single-handedly taking care of the early game. You're getting Tentacle Kelp immediately. Immediately, man. I do not want to mess with that. It's like we have an extra bowling ball to just we can just manually send it in any lane we want. Honestly, not that bad. Dude, wiped him out, bro. Come on, bowling bulbs. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just listen to this in the background. Alright. Have a good time lurking, Pancake. Right. Symmetry. Kind of. We've got the sunflowers and bowling bulbs symmetrical at least. That's all that matters. that's really all that matters. All right. Just now getting to level 12, jeez. We got a few more levels to go for and then I'll probably end stream after that. Ooh, it's a Pioneer Defense level. I love these, bro. It was so much fun. I love coming up with a strategy at the very start. So, what is our strategy and why is it Torchwood? What is our strategy and why is it Torchwood? Alright. Let's bring both of these. Torchwood. Tumbleweed. So all we need is these back lanes. Like the back columns. Maybe a walnut for whatever reason. And then escape route. Yes. So we can have column of these. Barely out of our budget. It's barely out of our budget, man. It's just barely out of reach. Alright, what about this? Do that, that, and then that. That's still too much. So what about this? Instead, we'll just do... I don't know, man. Before these two? Okay. Well, this is just gonna have to do. Let's see how this will fare. I mean, it's killing them, like, decently fast. Top lane might struggle a little bit. Oh, the bucket heads. Yeah. The bucket heads. Brother. Brother. This was not gonna work. This was not gonna work. No. We don't have enough sun to do repeat or Torchwood. This is such a sad day. This is such a sad day. Repeater Torchwood was not real. Do a bunch of Melon Pulse, I guess. Melon Pulse also a good option. Along with a few Snapdragons and a few walls. Like this. Yeah, we'll see how this fares instead. So we can have... Okay. This is good enough, hopefully. We have 3 plant food as well, so... Not effective against the boards. Okay, I don't know about this setup, honestly. Yeah, because the melons are hitting the boards when they appear on land. So catapults is out of the question. What if we just do Snappy? I don't know. I feel like that could be funny. Let's do Zoidbane. We can try. Let's try Snap P first. Let's save the rest of this for Sun. I do see a problem with Snappy. He can only eat zombies when they're on land. That is a bit unfortunate. You choose decently fast, so you know what? I mean, this track could work. Just gonna have to look. Just gonna look and see. You. Okay, I didn't need to use that. These surfboards might be a problem. That's how you get rid of a surfboard. A bunch of plant food is needed, but we'll probably be able to get past this level.
Chat, does he know?
Shit! Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, Ty Laser. That was so.
I've been here.
That was so fucking loud, by the way.
Sorry, I thought it would be funny.
Yeah, I don't have Discord open, so.
I've been here for the past like couple minutes, just sort of muted. The main reason I was muted is because there's fireworks, but like.
Yeah, I can kind of like faintly hear it. Anyway, how are you doing, Ty Laser?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Oh, Jesus Christ! There's a fucking. No, my snap peas! No!
The humble surfboard.
No, my snap peas!
Dang! I just saw that squash that you put down a little too late.
Yeah, just a little bit too late, man. I'm probably gonna win regardless. I just find a live, so.
Oh yeah, you definitely win.
Yeah.
By the way, if the fireworks are like too loud, I can mute it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't know Ty Laser here that jump scared me. Dude, Ty Laser jump scared me, jump scaring my chat.
I'm surprised there was no one in chat that pointed out that I was here, because they could see the icon.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, stream's been kind of dead tonight. Probably because I am just streaming pretty late, so.
I think it might also be because it's a holiday and people are
that also
doing other things.
Yeah, that also. That could also be another reason. Which I don't blame anyone for doing that, because that you know, that's something you do. That's, you know, I can't. I don't know what else to say about that. That just makes sense.
Part of the reason I didn't stream was just because I didn't want me to do a stream where you could hear fireworks in the background. Also because I was doing other stuff.
There were fireworks going off earlier tonight. I did get to see some. They were really pretty. But it seems like there's not any fireworks, so I decided to stream.
I think my town is the kind of area where you can hear fireworks even when it is not even 4th of July anymore. People just really love fireworks.
Yeah, people just love explosions.
There's two things that solve every problem. Money and explosives. Oh! I've got an idea!
Is that an Overwatch
and then
reference?
It cuts to him. I almost made a really inappropriate joke for Twitch. I thought of two things I could jokingly say, but like both of them would not be okay.
Yeah, probably don't do that. If you want, you can tell me after stream. I'm gonna bring a Zoybean pod. I think Zoybean would be pretty awesome to use in Big Wave Beach specifically. Where is Lilypad? Okay, you. then... And a Solar Pea is pretty good for Big Wave Beach as well. I don't want to use Solar Pea for every level though. That just seems a bit cheesy, if you ask me. Squash.
So like, Snap Pea is a very based pick.
Yes.
Were you not aware that it doesn't work in water?
I was aware. Well, not before that level actually. I'm aware now, which is why I'm not bringing it. But
that's what I meant. Like, were you aware?
Yeah, if you're talking about last level, then yes, I did not know that it didn't go underwater.
I was a Snap Pea fan before they buffed it.
Yeah, I really like Snap Pea.
Snap Pea is really cool. I don't remember when I did this, but at some point, I did a strategy where I used Snap Pea, Toadstool, and Chomper. So, like, basically but, like, Snap Pea in the back, Toadstool, like, near the middle, and Chomper at the very front.
Yeah.
Because they're all basically just variants of Chomper, with, like, the biggest difference between them is the range. And, I mean, Snap Pea has the projectile, and Toadstool has the sun production, but, like... Overall, I'd say the range is, like, the bigger deal. And I don't know, it was fun. I think the way that those plants are balanced in this mod is kind of interesting. Snap Pea genuinely used to be, like, just okay. Like, he was good in certain levels. But you know that thing he does where when he tries to eat a zombie that he can't eat, he instead, like, shoots 3 peas at it?
Yeah.
That used to do less, if I remember correctly, that used to do less damage and have a longer cooldown. Because, like, whenever they do that, there's, like, a cooldown before they can go underground again. And, like, it was... Like, their ability to kill something like a Garg or even a Bully zombie was really bad for how expensive they are. Especially compared to a Toadstool or a Chomper, which both do pretty considerably high damage.
Yeah.
So, like, that kind of sucked for a bit, but then they buffed Snap Pea, and it's still, like, not... Obviously, it's still not preferable that you use it for Gargs, but it's, like, not a complete failure. I'm checking the almanac, but I'm on Altvers, so, like, it doesn't help me at all.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never used Snap Pea up until, like, I started playing Reflourished, so I don't know what Snap Pea was like before. Like, about a few months ago, actually. Here is the strategy. I'm just going to put soybeans like this. And hopefully that they could solo each lane.
I assume Snap Pea's probably busted in vanilla.
Probably, if I had to guess. A lot of things
I forgot
are busted in
Soybean
vanilla.
Pod has a chance to make bucket heads in Reflourished. Completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
I think that was like a somewhat recent change.
Yeah, I think Sustained actually told me about that. Like, that's not, like, it didn't used to do that.
Yeah, it used to only do the basics. Which, wait, is it RNG based or is it like...
I think it might be RNG based, because, I think it is, because they, bottom 2 lanes have a cone head, like 2 cone heads, and then 2 normal zombies, so...
How dare they combine one of my favorite plant mechanics with one of my least favorite plant mechanics. No! RNG-based damage output. I mean, I still like the plant. But, you know, I don't know if you've seen me mention this before, because I definitely remember talking about it on a stream, but I don't remember if you were watching it. But I like, I did a full ramble while playing, like, Altvers a while back about, like, why I dislike RNG-based damage. Or just, like, mechanics for plants specifically. Even if it's, like, not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
I mean, fair. I just had to lock in on the middle lane, so I... 1 second.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's not to say that I think that, like, mod devs should never use RNG to balance plants. I think it's fine. It's just not my thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the RNG, the RNG factor. Just makes it a little bit more varied, I guess.
I think part of my reason for not liking the RNG is a good portion of the time there is like an alternative that I feel like works just as well.
Yeah.
Or even like a way to make it to where the RNG impacts it less. This is not something that I think the mod devs could have done, but like vanilla devs could have done.
I completely forgot about the objective of producing sun. I probably should have. I just completely forgot about that.
Wow.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna bring Solar Pea. I think I'm gonna...
I do have your stream open, by the way, so I can see what's happening just with the delay.
Alright.
I'm just going to play Alt-Frizz in the background, if that's alright.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, I'll just go with...
Is Big Wave Beach... I can't remember if Reflourished reorders it the way I think it's ordered it by difficulty, right?
I think like the world order in Reflourished is how it was before they changed it to difficulty.
Oh, so you're like still.
This is still like kind of early on. This is right after Dark Ages, and I think right before Frostbite Caves in Reflourished.
Okay, so you're not that far, and are you? That's right, I forgot because you didn't even play like vanilla in a while, so you're like still playing vanilla.
Yeah,
levels right now.
I'm still playing vanilla levels. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the whole point of the series, after all, is like me replaying the entirety of PvZ 2 plus what Reflourished has to offer.
Can I... This is dating back to the RNG thing, but I just remembered like something that BTD6 does with RNG. And if you don't mind, I could explain it to you. You don't have to know much. You don't have to know BTD6 to understand. Like,
alright.
There's certain towers in that game that can do crits, which obviously just increases the damage of whatever projectile they shoot out.
Kind of like Oak-Archer in DLC mod.
Yeah. Or kind of like Fire P and Alt-Frizz, where
yeah, that too.
Occasionally do blue fire. Ignore the fact that you can hear a police siren that's completely unrelated to me.
Tylaser MK gets arrested on my stream.
They do a thing with RNG based damage like that, where say like I forget which tower this is. Like Sharpshooter, I don't think this is actually how the stats are, but it's like, it can do crits, and it's something like every 4 to 7 shots. It's not like, oh, every shot has a certain % chance of doing this. It's like, every time it does a crit, there is a certain amount of shots it has to do before it has any chance of doing a crit, and there is a maximum amount of shots it can do, where like, after a certain amount of shots, if you're unlucky enough for it to crit, then it just has a guaranteed one. Which means it still has, like, the property of the randomness and unpredictability, but it also has the benefit of being reliable, which I think was a great way to do it. And I feel like they could have done that in PvZ 2. I doubt that's able to be done with mods. If
yeah,
it is, then
I'd be honestly.
If it is, then I think that would be great to see. But I mean, like, you know, PvZ, I don't expect like that level of. I don't want to
Okay,
say.
well, there
effort,
just goes
'cause
all
it's
my
probably not even that
lawnmowers.
hard.
Oh my god.
Hang on, are they missing the surfboard zombies?
They might. I wasn't paying attention.
They're missing the surfboard zombies.
Are you actually kidding me?
Yeah, they move too fast.
Oh my god.
What does the solar P do again? It gives you sun if the
you
zombie
can, yeah, it gives you extra
dies.
sun when a zombie dies, and also you can switch it between, like, basically Sling P or just being a normal P shooter. Which I'm using the Sling P mode.
Wait, does the normal P shooter do a straightforward shot?
Yeah, it's straightforward shot that does, like, I think 30 damage is what it does.
Do both do splash damage, or is it only the... Or do neither do splash? I don't know why I keep asking specifics, but...
I don't know.
Point is, you're about to lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose. I think I need to bring Sunbeam.
Or a stalling plan.
Yeah, some sort of stalling plan, something like that.
Although Sunbeam would have saved you there, you're right. Anyway, my main point was, you probably should use the straight shooting for surfboard zombies, because I'm not kidding. Those surfer zombies didn't get hit once. They just went through your entire
That's
line.
kind of stupid, man.
Yeah, I don't know why they're like that.
I'm gonna try Snowpea.
Hang on, now I have to look up the stupid BTD6 stats, because I'm pretty sure the 7-4 thing is not even close to the actual stats.
I do think Imitator Tangle Kelp is a good thing to bring, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep these sunshrooms here for right now. Maybe bringing normal sunflower would be better, actually. Just so that I have, like, a consistent sun output.
So I'm actually wrong. Not only was I wrong about the exact of the stats of the monkey I was talking about, I was just completely wrong about that mechanic. Like, I have no idea where I got that from. Maybe they removed it? Like, it used to be a thing and then they removed it, but that's just, like, not a thing. Unless the wiki is wrong.
I'm gonna try Twin Sunflower.
Apparently it's always once every 10 shot. What? I cannot believe this. Maybe there's like a different one where it's random. I also don't mind RNG-based damage when it's on something that shoots way faster, because, you know, just with like the way random chance statistics works for RNG, like if the fire rate is really fast, and I guess depending on the probability of whatever the thing is, but say it's like, I don't know, 20% or something, then like a faster fire rate would just make it to where that 20% happens more often. And it like, it's more likely to be accurate to just a straight up damage buff if it attacks faster. Like, Soybean Pod is actually one of the weirder ones to make it based on RNG, because that plant has some of the slowest attack speed in the game.
Yeah.
So it's like, every now and then you'll get a zombie that's way more effective than another. I don't know, I find it a little weird, but I guess with the way it works, it's fine. Okay. I'm just completely wrong about crits. BTD6 does not have that mechanic at all. Where did I get that from? Where did I think of this concept?
That just didn't... Okay. I think I'm just gonna rely on Tangle Kelp for this, if I'm being honest.
I wasn't wrong. There is a tower in the game that has RNG work that way. The Tech Terror, every attack can crit, but only after 15 shots of no crits, and you can only have a max of 20 shots that don't crit in a row. Or not max of 20, max of 19, I guess, technically. 20th would be the one that crits. I'm just on my own thing at this point.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Did you do anything the 4th of July?
Well, I went out with some family, ate a few hot dogs, and then watched the fireworks. That's basically it.
That's nice.
Yeah. Usually don't really do much for 4th of July anyway, so.
I didn't do much.
Use these for some production.
I guess star fruit.
Alright, I think I got this now. Yeah, especially when I use Sunbeam there. Yeah, it's. I'm doing good. I might lose all my lawnmowers, but I'm gonna win, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna see if I can try to lose not as many though. If I just keep stalling here, use squash. Alright, I definitely played that a lot better, knowing that I had to produce at least 2,000 sun. Okay, well, here's getting an entire... There we go. Okay. I didn't lose any lawnmowers, surprisingly. Awesome. At least slept through half of July 4th. At least stayed up all night on the computer and went to sleep at 12 p.m. and woke up at 7:30. Okay. My sleep schedule is pretty bad. You will not catch me ever waking up at 7:30, bro. Like, you will never catch me waking up at that time. I'm sorry.
You will, but only during the school year, or during like certain event. Also, I just now set up a keybind so that I don't have to open up the Discord window to mute and unmute.
Nice.
Right shift, because when does anybody ever use right shift? Unless you're.
I use right shift.
Do you actually?
No.
I just only use left shift, which is funny because like I type a lot.
The yap.
I mean, I guess I only ever use shift for like the start of a sentence. I guess.
Yeah, it's like one of the only times you use right shift. Yeah.
No, I use left. I'm saying I use left shift for that anyway. I guess. Never mind. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's one of the only times that you probably would use right shift.
When?
Just typing.
No, I used left shift for that. Oh, would.
Yeah, like you
didn't mean you specifically.
I wasn't talking about you specifically, just in general.
For some... Anyway.
Yep.
I'll use the jalapeno this level.
I like Chomper. I wish you got him earlier in Reflourished. Because I definitely would rock Chomper a lot more during this.
That was a loud firework.
For whatever reason, I thought it sounded like a fart.
Alright, pal.
It genuinely did sound like one, though.
You probably would think that.
I probably would, honestly.
Probably because, I mean, like, you actively just did.
Sorry, what now?
Just did think that.
Yes, as I have said, that sounded like a fart. You know. The one column challenge. Well, that doesn't really make sense. Like, one column of each plant challenge there. I fixed it.
That's literally what, like, people expect from you in PvZ for some reason. Not, like, when you're playing an actually hard version of PvZ, but... like in PvZ 1, you know, like the symmetry.
Yeah.
Even though symmetry's not really the right word. I mean, it kind of, I guess depending on the angle of symmetry.
Yeah.
I don't know if angle is the right word.
Okay. This lane's gone.
Are these imps going to die? Yes.
Alright, the one column challenge is now over.
It's so over.
Sorry, Chad. I couldn't keep the promise that I definitely made to you.
Ooh, I have enough points to choose your Garden Warfare 2 character for the next fight.
Yes, the next Garden Warfare 2 character, a game I definitely still stream. Other than Endless Ops.
I totally could redeem that during, like, you know, like one of the Wave 10s, the intermissions.
Yeah, probably during the intermissions. Like, give people like a chance to do that, I guess.
I'll just suggest you pick something like Chomp Thing, and you'll be like, no, I don't want to play Chomp Thing, and I'll just say, and then I'll just use that and say checkmate or something stupid. I don't want to jalapeno this guy to death because I don't like him.
Am I the only one who has my desktop bar with all my apps and stuff on the left side instead of the bottom? You can do that? What you mean? You mean like
desktop what?
like the taskbar?
Desktop.
I
think yeah, I think so. And like, if you go into settings and go into
okay, wait, hold on. Let me...
personalization, it won't look good.
Here, I'm now curious. Let me look at this. I'm now like curious to what this looks like. It's in taskbar. Let's see. Location on screen. The left? Oh, no. I'm going back. Going back. Not doing that. No thanks. No thanks. I'm good. You can drag it. You can drag it too. Oh my. Oh, that's so weird.
Wait, actually, hang on. This looks okay. If it weren't for the fact that I was used to it being in the middle, I totally would like keep it on the left because it looks more like the Windows 10 version.
Do not put it up on the top. It looks so cursed.
No, I'm not doing that.
It
but
looks
like
so
unironically
unbelievably cursed.
I did not know you could change the taskbar alignment to the left. Like, because literally
You can change it to all 4 sides?
Like, you can make it to just
I didn't know
look
you could do
kind of
this
like the
either.
Windows 10 one. I mean, it doesn't look the same, but it looks pretty close.
Yeah.
Like, straight up.
I mean, I'm on
might
Windows
just
10
keep it this way.
still, so this just looks weird to me.
Wait, what is your... Wait, you're on... What does your desktop look like?
Like, what do you mean?
If you're on Windows 10, then what is...
Here, do you want me to send you a screenshot of what OBS looks like with a top taskbar? Hold on, I need to get my.
No. Like, what do you normally have it?
I normally have it at the bottom. You know, like every Windows computer has it at the bottom, doesn't it?
I have it at the bottom, but do you have it on the middle, or on like the bottom left?
Like the bottom left, something like that. Here.
Oh, see, on Windows 11, the default is just like middle, for some reason.
Yeah, no, just everything's on the bottom, basically. Right. Let's go. Before and after pics. Let's go. I will now send this in the VC chat. Just to show you what I mean.
Huh. I'm actually going to leave it this way. I like how it looks more like Windows 10. I should probably look at the YouTube chat just because it'll be easier to look at that one, guys.
In the creator chat, you can see what I mean.
The humble creator.
The humble creator chat.
Give me a sec. Chat, is this real?
Chat, is this real?
Let's see. Oh yeah, that is Windows 10, isn't it? I didn't even know you could still like have it be Windows 10, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I've still not upgraded to 11 yet.
Okay, so what Pancake is telling me is that they have it like on the left, like a column on the left.
Yeah.
I have it to where it's like at the bottom, but in the Windows 10 way, where it's in like the bottom left, like starting from the bottom left going to the right.
Yeah.
I think the easiest way I can actually explain this is comparing it to like you know, like a Google Doc font, like paragraph format. You know how like there's where it's centered, and then like the more words you type, that just like the wider it gets. But then in like the other setting, you have it to where the paragraph starts on the left. And then like as you type more, it just goes over to the right. It's like, I don't know why they freaking changed that for Windows 11. No one wanted this change. Also, the reason you can't see it, Pancake, is because you sent it in a chat that you can't see.
Oh. Did they join the Discord just for that?
Yeah, I saw the chat.
Well, thank you for joining
wow,
the Discord.
Gamer King.
Okay.
Wow, Gamer King doesn't even read his chat.
Look, alright, I was letting you talk.
Bro was letting me talk.
Bro is being kind and letting others join the stream, even though they probably shouldn't.
What?
Here, I can send it in the media chat if you really want to see it, Pancake. Here, this is
I mean,
what
it's literally default Windows 10.
It's quite literally just Windows default, but sure.
It is literally just the Windows 10 default. The only reason I was like so peculiar with it is because I couldn't tell what he was like.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize
literally just
he had Windows 10.
Yeah, it's literally just Windows 10.
My laptop came with Windows 11 like automatically installed. My previous computer was Windows 10. That's how I found out Windows 11 existed.
Alright, I'm gonna do this level now. We've been yapping about Windows, stuff like that. potato mines. Okay. Survive and protect potato mines. My favorite.
Is this that one level? Oh, it is that one level.
Yeah.
God.
I'm guessing you're using an emulator to play Plants vs Zombies 2 on the computer. No, this is being played on Nintendo 64. I don't know what you mean.
the just so you know, it's
yeah, the actual answer is I'm playing this on BlueStacks emulator.
Yeah, so like technically speaking, he's emulating an Android, but the game itself is like.
Well, the game is flickering every now and then. I don't know what that's about.
The only part that's really emulated is like the device it's being played on, but like the game I guess that is just how emulation works.
Okay.
Now that I think about it.
Do you see that flickering that's happening in my game, by the way? Like, it happens, like, every now and then.
No.
That's... okay. That's gonna be really weird. Oh, it just happened again. Jesus Christ. It's, like, there for a split second, and then... oh.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. It probably isn't that bad on stream, on the stream side, because it's not... I don't know. It's not that bad. It just happens like a split second, but it kind of just disorientates me.
Too many seconds.
I wouldn't miss. Probably just. I mean, it's just Big Wave Beach. Just missed like the first half of Big Wave Beach. 12 times 12.
That's 144, by the way. Of course, he has an extra times 12, and I actually don't know off the top of my head what 144 times 12 would be. But, like, it wouldn't be that hard to figure out. High 12 times 12 times 12, by the way. I should just start calling him 12 cubed.
Yeah, just 12 cubed. Yeah. Okay. I might have to restart my game. That actually, like, disorientates me too much. I'll sit through it for this level. It's not that big of a deal, though. What am I bringing
My
else?
starfruit just got bombed.
So sort of bob. Alright. I'm gonna do a funny strategy with all tomato.
That's freaking hilarious, dude. Hi, Laser, please don't spoil any new zombies. I haven't so far. And if you think I just spoiled something, like just now, I'm playing a different.
Oh my god! I can't believe you spoiled that there's a Batman zombie in Reflourished. How could you, Ty Laser?
I wasn't. Hang on, sorry, I was chewing. What did you say?
I can't believe you spoiled that there's a Batman zombie in Reflourished.
Okay, I heard that right. Gee, what the?
How dare you spoil what zombies are coming up next? Tangle Kelp, obviously.
I'd do it again. Don't worry, Gamer King. If I ever accidentally spoiled you something, I'd make a memory ray and use it on you, and then use it and then spoil it again to you so that you feel the disappointment twice.
Can't wait for the Deltarune series.
Ralsei blows up.
Okay, that flicker is like really bad. I don't know what. That's not. I don't think that's showing on stream. No, that's not showing on stream. This got really.
I think it's because your Reflourished is being like overloaded. Like you got 25 power zaps. That's way too much electricity.
Yeah, that's definitely the reason.
What?
I might have to restart BlueStacks, honestly.
Okay, so Pancake is waiting in the streaming room VC. I don't know if that's like
Pancake, I don't let just viewers join the VC. I only let other creators join VC.
I collabed with him like a few times. I almost said, "Oh yeah, we were in the collab," and then I remembered, no, that was only one of us. That was said in a way that was more rude than it was supposed to be. I guess I haven't done like a video with you, but we did do a video recording, which neither.
Yeah,
of
we
us
did
ever
do
wanted
a
to
video
cut.
recording. I need to start.
I still could do that. I have thought about making like a shorter video while I'm working on this one project. The reason I am not doing that now is because I'm so close to finishing the project that I'm currently working on that it would probably take about the same amount of time as it would to make a new video. It's just that this one part of the project I am on, it's like I don't actually know what to do with it at this point.
Yeah.
I'm kind of at a roadblock. I don't freaking. I guess it's more like I just don't want to do it.
You've been working on that for a
writing
while.
Scripts. Yes, I am very nearly done. I have to like finish an outro, which sounds like more than it, or is more than it sounds like.
Yeah.
Just because of the way it is. And oh wait, I just remembered that one other thing that I have to do. I already did. I guess I have to make a thumbnail, which I did part of that already. So yeah, I really am actually quite close to being done, which is very nice because yeah, like you just mentioned, been working on it for a while.
Yeah.
There actually was like one change that I wasn't sure if I was going to make initially, and when I did it, I'm like glad I did because I guess I can't explain it without saying a massive spoiler for the video.
Yeah.
It's like.
I mean, I'm excited for when the video comes out. I do think the video seems is gonna be good. I don't know just yet because I haven't. Okay, I hate Surfboard Zombie.
No, yeah, I'm the best video editor ever. In fact, I'm the funniest person ever as well. So the video that I'm making will be peak. That Surf Zombie's gonna. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Frickin'
Surfer Zombie is so annoying, man.
I love it when he just throws the surfboard like a tile further than he probably should have for no reason.
Yeah, just I'm bringing Snowpea instead. I'm bringing Snowpea. And then maybe Tumbleweed too. Yes.
This world is like better in Reflourished at least because
Yeah.
at least you got like some other plants that are like useful, and a lot of the plants in Big Wave Beach are like that you unlock. They're not very good in vanilla. Like none of them are like overwhelmingly bad, but none of them are that great either. I think Bowling Bulb is a little bit better in Reflourished if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I think Banana Launcher might be as well, and also just like. Well, I guess some of the good plants from previous worlds are nerfed, but a lot are buffed as well. So it's it depends. I think the lack of being able to level up plants does impact it quite a lot.
Yeah. Speaking
Come
of,
to think of it,
have you seen
some of these levels?
Have you seen Zach Scott playing Reflourished recently?
I haven't watched the video, but I saw that he did that, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's actually kind of awesome, but it is really funny to see him play PvZ2 Reflourished with like the normal vanilla balancing.
Like, well, yeah, like an actually good version of PvZ after over 1,000 episodes, and I'm sure at least half of
Thank you for
those
the raid,
are
Goomba,
post
by
the
the way.
leveling update.
How was your stream?
Gumba Games did a raid.
Gumba game raid. I almost said Bumba game raid. Bumba game raid. It's good. How's yours going? It's going. It's Big Wave Beach. We're kind of just going through the motions with the vanilla levels right now. How was your stream? Put a blockly there. There we go. It was good?
Blockly, you Twitter.
That's good to hear, Gumba. But yeah, it is really funny to see Zack Scott play, like, just normal PvZ, like, kind of like more of a normal version of PvZ2, instead of just using max level plants.
It feels wrong to call the modded version the normal one.
Yeah,
like, it's
it
literally
feels
an
really
inability
wrong to
to
say that, but,
it.
like, it is kind of
like,
true.
PvZ2 by technicality is its normal version of itself. It's just bad. Like, it's not. He's not playing a normal version of PvZ2. He's playing an older version, which happens to be far better.
That's why I like to
also
describe
rebalanced.
Reflourished just the good version of PvZ2.
It literally is. They literally
is.
just took PvZ2 and was like, what if the devs actually, like, put an ounce of thought into the game they're making?
Yeah, and all of the balancing as well.
I am trying to decide what's...
Blover carry this whole game, to be for real. Okay, Blockly is a... What up?
I'm not random.
Random? What is this, some sort of random encounters?
I think it's talking about the other guy.
Oh.
Oh, Gumma Games was playing...
Oh, you were playing PvZ Fusion, okay. Yeah.
That's cool. I like that fan game.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about PvZ Fusion.
Half of the complaints are just people associating it with brain rot before even playing the mod.
I've quite literally heard that from a friend of mine, Sustain. Like, they can only think of the brain rot whenever PvZ Fusion is brought up. And I'm really sad because the game looks good.
I will say it definitely isn't for everyone. It's like it definitely does have some weird balancing, and like a lot of things are just blatantly overpowered, but like kind of deliberately. But there's a certain enjoyment to that to me. I don't think there's like much wrong with that. Also, one of the things I've seen some people mention is like the difficulty, but it has difficulty settings, so I like...
Yeah, I mean...
Also, there's post-game content. There's a lot of content. Like, it's a huge fan game. There is a whole lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do in both... I guess like that's the one thing you can kind of compare Reflourished to, is just like they both have a lot of content to do.
Oh, comparing Reflourished to Fusion?
Yeah, like content wise, it's kind of pretty.
Well, Fusion, like, I think it does a lot more. Like, that's not saying I'm saying it's better. I mean, it is a fan game, so naturally it's, like, quite literally...
I'm gonna lose.
Further away from a PvZ game.
I'm gonna lose. Surfboard.
Oh, yep, you're dead.
Yeah, surfboard is gonna make me die. God, surfboard is so annoying.
I'm trying to think of what you could do to make this easier.
I'm trying to think, too.
Well, we both know where that's going to get us.
I mean, maybe bringing double Tangle Kelp would be a better option here instead of like one of the other instas.
PvC Fusion's getting a massive update. That's cool. I'm going to have to figure out how to download that, because I actually haven't downloaded PvC Fusion's most recent update. Because I don't know how. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll try Fusion eventually. It's just I don't want to do too many PvZ series at the same time.
Yeah.
I like to keep it at once.
Also, I'd just like to point out when I said that I don't know how to download the new version. Obviously, it's like I could just re-download PVC Fusion, but to be clear, I don't know how to download it without losing my progress.
I'm gonna restart BlueStacks real quick because this flickering is actually really annoying. 1 second.
A likely story.
I literally restarted a level. What do you mean? What kind of excuse do I need just to restart the game? Wow, you need to restart your game? Man, that's such a skill issue. Alright.
It is nice art.
BlueStacks is now loading back up. Teleportato can take care of the surfers. I don't want to resort to Teleportato because it is a really good plant. It would probably deal with surfers pretty well. I just don't want to use it.
In like I've kind of had that same thing with plants pretty often. I forgot. Oh, never mind. I almost thought that I accidentally didn't bring anything to deal with jetpack zombies, but I did. Okay.
Okay, the flickering is still there. I might have to literally restart my computer then.
Could be thing within BlueStacks settings, or did you?
I mean, the only setting I changed in BlueStacks recently was I changed the mouse cursor so that I can actually see it. I don't know why it's doing this. I mean,
well, I mean, like there might be a setting you can do that guarantees that it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to look at something.
Oh, okay.
Fusion is like, I think if you were to super critically analyze every balance decision, you definitely would be able to find a lot of flaws. But it's hard for me to, like, dislike it for that, because I still feel like the full scope of it, makes up for it to me. With, like, not just, like, how much, like how many levels there are, how many plant combos there are, how many zombies, but also just like, even just like different alternate modes even. And it's kind of just hard for me to say it's not fun. Like, I can just keep doing a bunch of random stuff, find different strategies that are actually like interesting.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, the plants are overpowered, but so are the zombies, and it's generally with like I guess some of them are annoying, but I kind of saw that coming.
Yeah,
some of them are annoying, but they stop being annoying when you actually figure out how to deal with them.
That seems kind of annoying to deal with, not even gonna lie.
Which one?
The cherry newspaper zombie. I've seen that a lot in both like Exploding Apples and Flair's video as well.
Oh, I still need to watch Flair's video.
Yeah.
By the way, Gumba Games, the Gatling peas that are combined with puff shrooms are weaker. I don't know if you knew this. That's like closer to the strength of 2 Gatlings, I think. Which is still really, really good. For 1 tile.
Okay, thank you, Low Tide. I was gonna preemptively set up a bunch of Tangle Kelps, but oh well.
Yeah, yeah, Gumba Games just mentioned something that I was going to mention and then I forgot. Cherry Newspaper Zombie he is annoying, but he does have a hard counter. Not only does Cherry Nut absorb the damage, but it outright heals from the projectiles that Cherry Newspaper Zombie shoots. So it makes it to where other plants can't get hit by Splash, and it cannot possibly die to a Cherry Newspaper Zombie. So, in that case, it's, like, not that bad. Like, that one's fine.
Like I said, I haven't played Fusion. I just think that, just from what I've seen, you know, I feel like I will kind of find it kind of annoying.
I also think, like, I guess there are, like, a couple other zombies that come to mind that could be considered annoying. One of them is literally, like, even easier to counter than the Cherry Newspaper Zombie. It's one of the ones in Rooftop. And then there's, like, the weird Pogo dancer zombies that make another Pogo zombie that can also make dancers, which are very weird, and it's kind of like, they're annoying, but just because they're like, but they're annoying, but if you're like paying attention and you have a loadout that properly is fit to deal with them, then they're fine. And it's not like, oh, you have to bring this one plant that'll counter it. It's literally like just have something strong enough to deal with them. It's strategize around them somehow. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I will say, the one mechanic in all of Fusion that feels a little bit too strong to be available in Adventure. And this is coming from someone that didn't actually play with, like, the hardest difficulty. I think I played in, like, slightly harder than normal difficulty, but not the hardest one. I did kind of feel like the fire status effect that makes zombies take more damage and explode.
That's ridiculous, yeah. I was about to say, I actually know what you're talking about, because I saw that from Wolfie's, like, he read that almanac entry for that. So.
Not every fire plant can do that effect, but since the explosion can also apply the status effect, it's just like a crazy strong thing. And it's not, honestly, the explosion isn't even like the most busted part about it to me, because it's like, you know, the explosion looks insane when it kills like a final wave, but all things considered, if the zombies were like weak enough to so quickly die to the explosions, then it probably wouldn't have been that bad in the first place. It just is like the quickest way to deal with it, because you're doing more damage to each zombie per zombie that's grouped up, because that's the way making the zombies explode would work in that situation. But like the fact that a 1.5 times damage multiplier is attached to the same status effect is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, especially since that, I'm pretty sure the 1.5 times damage effect probably applies to the explosion as well, which means that it would one-shot a basic. If I'm remembering correctly.
Bingo.
Oh, good job. I wasn't looking, I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. Look, it must be time to play Beach Zombie Bingo. Bingo, user Dave. It's bingo. You already won, Penny. Wow, you're good at this. Crazy Dave is correct.
What was my point? Oh yeah, any plant that can apply the fire status effect thing makes it to where any other plant's source of damage will just do 1.5 times damage, which is crazy to me. To be fair, there aren't like that many plants that can do this.
So
can't.
Here's like a genuine question I have for Fusion. So does Torchwood, like, if the flame effect actually it applies to all fire plants, right? Like anything that's...
No, I was just saying, like, the jalapeno cattail can't do it. Surprisingly, I don't think a single Torchwood variant can do it, which is crazy.
That's kind of funny, honestly.
it is, like, something that's exclusive to jalapeno-based combos, Which actually does make sense to me, because Torchwood's strong enough as it is. But the fact that there is a fusion where it's jalapeno plus Torchwood, and another fusion where it's jalapeno plus Torchwood, and neither of them do that is kind of funny. But there is, like, for some reason, jalapeno plus fume shroom of all plants can apply the effect, which means that so can gloom shroom, which, you know, is a piercing plant. Which, so, like, that's pretty strong.
Yeah. Also, 12 times 12 is trying to ask, what version of PvZ Fusion do you have?
The one before they added the glow chomper. The one right before that one.
That one, that I definitely know what he's talking about.
I mean, if 12 times 12 is familiar with them.
Yeah.
I wasn't skipping your content, I didn't see it. Like, I had the Twitch open, I didn't have YouTube open.
Yeah, by the way, chat, there are 2 streams going on. I know there's like a few new viewers here, so there is 2 like streams going on. I'm streaming both on YouTube and Twitch. So anyway.
Also, I was playing the English translation. I actually did play a little bit of the Chinese version, simply because the English translation doesn't have a mobile version. I think.
I wouldn't think it would, because it's like, it's a fan game.
Well, the Chinese version has a mobile version.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That's why...
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's fine. Dudes, you're like totally in for it now. The deep sea gargantuars have their slimy sights on you. You can run, you can swim, but you can't escape their scaly grip. That dude is totally gnarly. He's also quite unpleasant, user Dave. Quite unpleasant. I was waiting to read that out.
Huh?
I was just like letting you talk, so I just had to awkwardly look at Zomboss and his text speech.
12, what do you mean you don't have the English version? You got... Like, it's not like it costs money.
Yeah,
or is it because you only
as
play
far
on
as I'm aware, PvZ Fusion is a free fan game you can download.
Well, like... No, he said he's pressing random buttons, so he's like only playing the Chinese version. So maybe he has it on. They have it on mobile.
I mean, unless you're making the same mistake Jack did, and by that I mean he just played the Chinese version without knowing there's an English version.
Bro.
Alright, survive the massive attack.
Don't say it.
Okay, I really need to fix this flickering thing that's going on my screen. I don't even know if it's because of BlueStacks. It might just be my monitor.
That server doesn't really care about helping with translations. What server?
Is there like an official Fusion server?
I didn't have to go onto a server. All I did was... like... Wait, what was it I did? I literally... No, I got my PvZ Fusion, like, download link by just using the one in Creeps20's stream description. Which, honestly, the convenience of that made me realize I really probably should start doing that with Reflourished and Altverse.
Yeah, because, like, I've left download links for Reflourished in all of my YouTube streams, so...
Oh, and, Endless Ops. Maybe not the reroll one.
Yeah, I've tried to, like, at least provide, like, a description for Endless Ops in the newest ones.
I actually don't know if reroll is available.
I think
Like,
reroll,
or,
like, I think Ops rerolled by itself is available. I think it's just in the description of one of Dark Ring's videos. So
Okay.
that was just a complete waste. Wait, never mind.
I'm still.
I forgot they wait until they actually see a zombie to do the plant food.
I'm still so annoyed with the fact that my game just wasn't working last time we tried it. For people missing context, which is literally everyone except GamerCake and myself. At one point we tried to play off stream, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, we were playing off stream the other night to test some new changes that Dark Ring and Tank made to their version of Endless Ops Rerolled. And Tylaser straight up could not join because he still has issues joining people in Gone for 2.
It was the same issue as last time we tried to stream it, it's just this time we couldn't fix it.
Yeah.
And and to be clear, it wasn't like, oh, I couldn't remember how to fix it and then gave up. I checked how I could fix it, and upon checking how to fix it, it actually confirmed me that I remembered it correctly, because I tried before I checked. And, like, I tried repeatedly for way too long. Never worked. And it was super frustrating, because by all means, I don't even think it was the mod's fault. That's the annoying part, is that it's, like, entirely the game's fault, and I know this because I've had the same issue while playing vanilla.
Yeah.
So there's no, like, oh, the mod just somehow messes up your game. No, the game just sucks.
Yeah, EA
I
just
shouldn't say
does
it
not have
sucks, but, like,
a good invite system. That is literally just the reason.
It's so bad. I've noticed that the weird way it works is sometimes it'll act like sometimes it acted like there was 4 people in the server that I tried to join. Like, when I tried to join it, and then it fails, there will be like a few seconds where, if I check it again, it'll say there's 4 people there, even though you guys claim there's still only 3. Which implies that for some reason, when I do that, it bugs out the game in a way to where it briefly thinks that someone joins, even though at no point did it actually let me join. It doesn't even, like, I don't even join and then immediately go back to my own backyard. It just doesn't do anything. It just says, failed to join.
Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid.
I guess the mod does play like a very minor part in it, because usually when someone's having this issue, one of the easier fixes is to go into a multiplayer match and then have someone join through that. But I'm not even sure if that would have worked if we weren't using mods. But the mod does make it to where I just couldn't join a multiplayer match.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Alright, got the key.
Good job. Sorry I was, like, talking over that entire level, but to be fair, it's not, like, that interesting of a level.
Yeah, I mean, the conveyor was...
Wolfie made it seem like it was.
I mean, the conveyor was kind of being stingy with what they wanted to give me. And also the plants kind of sucked for dealing with guards, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, wasn't this, like... I think that, if I remember correctly, when Wolfie first did his PvZ2 series, well, technically not first, but when he did, you know, like a couple years ago, he played PvZ2, I swear that level was, like, extremely difficult for him. I don't know if he was just terrible at the game, or if it's because of the Chomper changes.
I mean,
Is Chomper in that level?
Chomper is in that level, yeah. Chomper is just in that level.
Well, if I remember correctly, Chomper in vanilla, at least at the time, I'm pretty sure Chomper's damage to, like, Gargs was comparable to
and also,
Chomper's
it was another
damage in
thing,
PvZ.
I think Chomper can, like, eat a zombie twice also.
In Reflourished, I don't think he can in Reflourished.
Yeah, I don't think he can reflourish, but I know in vanilla that Chomper can definitely eat twice before having to digest.
In vanilla, he can. I don't know if he could at the time of Wolfie playing the game though, because I don't know if that was before or after that change. But what I do know is I think Chomper does less damage to zombies that he can't eat in vanilla, which means that it was less good against Gargs, which was like the biggest threat, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And, cause this is just a guess, but I'm assuming that before that in vanilla, Chomper's pre-buff damage to Gargs was comparable to its damage to Gargs in Plants vs. Zombies 1. My main reason for believing this is because at the time of Chomper being put into PvZ 2, it was literally like the exact same as it was in PvZ 1. Might have had its recharge changed or like chew time changed, but like I'm just assuming the damage is probably about the same. Do you want to take a guess as to how much like damage per second? Oh wait, hang on. What's this?
Yeah.
Oh, he's used to the Chinese version. Sorry. Do you want to take a guess as to how much, like, the like average DPS of Chomper in PvZ 1 to a Garg?
Isn't it like a P shot, I think, for everybody, or am I wrong on that?
I actually am not sure. I think his DPS, not like damage per bite, but like average damage per second, I think it's comparable to that of a repeater, which, considering like the range, that's like really bad.
Yeah.
So the change from that to doing like 200 damage per bite, or however strong it is, pretty immense. That's going to make level 16 a lot easier.
Yeah. I wish you like actually told you how much damage Chomper did in Reflourished.
Wait, does it not?
It doesn't. Just doesn't.
Oh dang, I forgot how short the chew time is in this. That's like way shorter than vanilla.
Yeah, that's actually
crazy.
What does that compare to Toadstool? Okay, Toadstool has
that's a little bit.
Has a much bigger chew time.
Yeah, but to be fair, Toadstool makes sun and has range.
Yeah, Toadstool has a lot more advantages, I guess. So need balance them out somehow, I guess. Is the DPS
or repeat?
Yeah, like somewhere between there.
Okay, so now someone else just said that they looked it up on the wiki, which is actually something I was considering doing. I find that funny because I just now realized Garg is the only thing that Chomper can't eat in the original PvZ 1. At least I think so. I guess I've never seen what it does against a Yeti, but to be completely honest, it wouldn't surprise me if it can eat that too. And Zomboss doesn't count, because it's not even in that level.
Alright, well, I'm gonna end stream, because it's been a few hours, and I said I was gonna end after level 16, so, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm done for tonight. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
But I'll think of something, if I can. But
I might do it.
Yeah, if Tyler's is streaming, I might raid him if he's streaming at the same time I am. But that's if I stream and that he's streaming at the same time I am, and then like I'm ending my stream and you get it. I'm ending. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
It was nice chilling here for a bit. Have a good one, everyone.
Thank you for being on the stream, Tyler. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
No problem.
Bye bye.